Oh god, that's actually a lot of units. That's actually a lot of units that he has there. See how this slugfest plays out for us. Alright everybody, hello and welcome back to another episode on the Age of Empires 4 campaign with me, Spacefish, and welcome back to our mission north to York. We're still in the second campaign mission and we are looking today to continue then venturing on to Fulford next apparently. So let's go ahead and actually take care of that. I don't really have any other objectives that I would be able to see currently. I do technically have a few like villages that I can move around. I guess I could also just like get more villages going. Would I be able to? I guess I would even be able to get barracks up and running and everything. So we're not really limited in any sort of way, shape or form here, which is nice. I will keep a few units here just in case that kind of stuff happens. I mean, those guys here are not going to be living for all too long after that one, but you know, in general, we've got to prepare for that kind of stuff. Wood-wise, you know, we'll get a few villagers to collect some wood too. May honestly also get another 2 villagers to collect some food, and at that point I suppose we're going to be more or less fine. We're not in an age or something where we could get any priests going or so to start healing. But, you know, maybe a guard tower is something we can get up. Actually, that's the wrong person to do that. This one should be working there. And this person can be doing that, and then on we go. I think it is time to take the army up north then to capture Fulford, which is like our middle waypoint objective thingy. And then we will be going from there. Gonna get 2 guard towers up and running right there. That'll also imply that I actually get some soldiers into that, but I'm sure that's gonna be fine. Another thing that'll actually help, and that we're probably actually gonna do, well, more or less before moving up there, after actually delivering those sheep to our town center, is getting a scout up there going, because don't really see anything up ahead, and I would still like to avoid running into any huge armies without being able to see, or, well, I would at least like to have a bit of an idea for where to go. Okay. There is apparently a good bunch of archers chilling right there, so we're just going to go do that one. And yeet at them, murder them all, lose a horsey, murder the rest. Just like that, beautiful. And then we'll move the scout through, I guess. In the meanwhile, this here has all been completed. We're gonna go and move a few dudes into that, keep the rest right there, move the villages back, you know, make sure that that's all nice and safe somewhat. And then we pull our scout back again, because, well, we found enemies, evidently. So, you go kill them, please. Thank you very much. Why does my scout have to go and be like, oh, I'm a fighting unit? Not quite sure. Okay, so that's another wave already taken care of preemptively, I suppose. We will go and scout a bit further into that. There's apparently walls up there, which is good to know for a start. I don't think we've got any sort of means of taking those down a bit more effectively. Maybe we can make our army build some stuff, but you know, on the other hand side we can just march through the side right there, because, you know, honestly, who needs a wall? And that is actually a good bit of units. Wow, okay, maybe we should get some more units going before we march into there, because looking at my army, well, it's not the smallest in size at all. Also, don't really feel like we're mega strong. So we'll get some of those dudes going. Are in fact actually lacking gold though, and stone. Nothing really available right there. The rest of our army, we can honestly just move up here too. I think we'll need every soldier we can get for these purposes. I would really appreciate actually having any gold anywhere, but it's none I can see. So, well, doesn't really help with proceeding to the times either if you don't have any, but maybe we'll find some somewhere else, which, you know, we may as well be scouting around a bit more with our scouts. while we are waiting. That said, this is all woodsies out there, so I guess there's not going to be anything for us to farm in terms of gold. Just yet, at least. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to pull the army up. Going to pull the scout around the outside here a bit more. Oh, there's some gold. Okay, so I guess once we have full ford, we can actually start farming gold, which would be nice. I'm very much looking forward to that. In the meanwhile, let's move to here. Don't need to move onto the walls when there's gaps in the walls, literally. And then we'll slug it out right there. I think we're going to lose a good bunch of units, but we'll hopefully be able to get back at least some of them. We're not going to get any archery until we move up in the times, though, so we will need that gold depot conquered to get more archers. But, you know, at least spearmen will always be able to get, I suppose. Didn't want to get the house going or anything here. Okay, so as the battle started then, I'm not going to give like any mega macro effects here, but what we can do... Did he not have... Was there not some way to like get my units motivated or something? I don't know. Gotta move up the archers and stuff. Okay, that's easy enough. Gonna defeat all the rebels. Are we then gonna instantly take it that way, or do we need to capture? No, that's that done. Cool. So full foot is ours, which is beautiful. We're gonna move the scout up a bit more here.
William was one step closer to York.
Kind of worried about these side roads right here, and I'm just falling into my back and taking that village. So we'll have to mind that a bit, but we've at least somewhat secured
William prepared
that stuff now.
Cavalry.
So, yeah, we're gonna gather food and gold to construct a landmark. Exactly. I guess that's already the objective anyways. We will put the army up here for the time being, I suppose. And we do technically also have a market, so we would be able to sell some food and stuff. Which we don't have a market back. Well, we can't even, like, get any trading units here, so we cannot generate gold on our end, but at the very least, you know, we would be able to sell some stuff for gold too. Also, would be able to gather stone, but as far as I can see, we're not even able to progress through the ages enough for that. Anyways, now what we're going to do down here is we're going to close this wall off here, first things first. And also move the rest of the army up there. We will probably, in fact, not get a mill going, to be quite fair. We'll close that off right there. And we will also already have enough gold to get the landmark going, which we'll get going with our newest villager here. So, landmark. We've got either archers at 100% more speed, or heals all nearby out-of-combat units by 2 every 1.5 seconds. I think we're going to do the Abbey of Kings, to be honest, because we won't have access to any healing units, and having a fully healed up army before going into a battle isn't the worst idea in the world. Archers, you know, 100% speed more is going to be great, but we're going to be able to make archers regardless. And the speed, you know, as good as it is to have. I'm not mega fussed about it. In terms of the alignment of the gates, I'm not sure. I think this is the outwards facing part, right? Yeah, you can see the doors right there. So this is the way around that they need to be built. We'll be building a set of gates down there too. Get that town nicely encastled. Beautiful, and now that villager can already start helping right there. So, Army of Kings going to be done in a bit here, and then we can actually get that going. The rest of the villagers that we are getting, well, we will just get them to work on the gold, because the more we have, the better. Well, you know, wood and food we can still gather from down here, which, quite frankly, we can probably just move that up a tad bit. Also, we can start researching some technology, so we're gathering things a bit quicker, because why not? Hunted meat, maybe not as much. Oh god.
The Danes.
Oh, that's not great. Oh god, no, no. Rip scout. Okay. There is a Danish Raid, which is not great. Where's my other scout, by the way? I don't know. Whatever. We don't have the time for that now. I have to defend this stuff. I didn't actually get anyone into this tower either, which doesn't help. should in general get more people in towers. Why are they just standing there? Uh-oh. Shouldn't have said that. Well, that's that part one. The other ones are
William's
running,
army
which
held back
helps.
the Danes' attack, but they threatened to return unless William paid them in gold.
Okay, so we can stop the Danish raids by paying them gold, or what? Gold tribute to the Danes, 800. Okay. We will require some more villages for that purpose. I mean, there's a lot of resources in that gold vein, honestly, so it wouldn't be the hardest thing in the world. Alternatively, we could destroy their camp. Where's my second scout at now? There. Right. We will have to scout that out, so let's bring our second scout up. We will also probably go get another tower built, and please, can we close that gate? Thank you very much. Appreciate that. So, we will get another tower built here, which is why I got that other villager going, so we can actually safeguard that part a bit more as well, hopefully. This will actually require some stone, so, I guess we'll not do that just yet. We don't have enough villagers at the moment. That is the second era going, which is beautiful. We will go and get things built out here, like a stable right there, like some archery right there. And we'll also build some barracks up here, because we can very much use those. And then we'll need to actually recruit some new units, because holy moly, we lost a lot in repelling that Danish raid. What did I just interrupt that one? Apologies. Cool. We'll get some more villagers going in general, because we can just use more speedy gold gathering here. The faster the better. What we are now going to do, though, is we're just going to go and send that tribute out. So we have our piece right there. That is going to be some peace right there. They were about to raid us,
paid off the Danes and
which
was
is
rid of their attacks.
that was close. That was quite close. We're going to man this tower regardless, and
William's ultimate goal was within his grasp. All that remained was to enter York and destroy its keep.
right. And we're going to build another mine down here, because I do want to get some stone to just upgrade these towers a tad bit, make sure that they're maybe a bit stronger. The others we're just going to send down here, and we did actually replenish our army now, which is beautiful, just without even recruiting things. So, I mean, things being people, of course, well, that's very helpful, I would argue. And we're going to go and get some rally points set up. Now, we can actually upgrade our spearmen and our man-at-arms, which we're both going to do. That's going to be quite helpful. And what we're also going to do is we're going to build one more house to max out our population limit. Now, we're going to get those improvements done, most certainly. What we can do, quickly, is actually hotkey all these things, so we can get some more stuff going there for us. And we will go get a blacksmith to actually upgrade our units further. Now, these guys here can actually just go to work there. You can also go to work there, same as you. And then that can continue just going. The more gold we get, the better. We need every single bit that we can get. We'll do the gold first. We can really use every single bit of gold that we can get, both for our improvements as well as our recruitments. So that is definitely on the list right there. Now, the Horsemen actually just need food and wood, which makes this very easy. We can just spam that right through. These guys, same thing, food and wood. Can spam that right through. Here, I would honestly like the man-at-arms. They're going to be quite expensive. So, well, I mean, in terms of gold, which we don't have much of. So that's going to be adding to the challenge a bit. But in my experience from playing this game on stream, which, by the way, check out the Twitch stream, little plug right there, beautiful. But from my experience of the multiplayer games on stream, those are actually very strong in those times. Especially the early men-at-arms, of course, in the first age, quite strong. But even now, quite mad. So apparently there is that 3 gates or is this 3 objectives? I'm not quite sure. We will go and already start sending our scout out just to get a bit of an idea. Out here then, We'll get all those things going. I mean, siege stuff actually not being all too worth it, to be honest, because we don't have the ability to build any, but that's too late now. A little bit of gold wasted there. We've got a lot of minute arms and stuff recruiting anyways. We'll go and keep recruiting for a while now, until we get a little bit closer to that population limit. And then that happens. Beautiful. That doesn't help. Apparently all our towers are in the wrong spots, which is great. You can upgrade that one now, which is also great. Leave my gates alone. Oh god, those are nearly destroyed, in fact. Jesus. That was quite close, but, you know, gonna be easily repelling those dudes. Just a bit inconvenient now, that timing. Murder them all. And there goes that. Okay, beautiful. So we're going to go get back into the range of the Abbey of Kings in order to heal our units up further. And we'll most certainly get a tower or two going right there to amp up our defenses. We'll also kind of want to probably repair that gate. I'll have to wait for a quick minute. Okay, that said, there's another army coming. It seems, this time somewhere else, or not. Maybe that's just a patrolling army instead. Right, that can continue going. These guys can... Really? I did not know that would happen, to be quite frank with you. We will have to close off this wall first things first. Whoopsies. We'll close off that wall and we'll build a new gate, because apparently that can happen when you have the fire icon. I have seen that in multiplayer, of course, previously, but didn't really know that those could actually burn down. I guess I just always repaired everything in time, as opposed to now. No, stop. That gate's the wrong way around. Well, if any of you know DJ from stream, we all know he likes to do that. Don't need to start doing that myself, though. So, these guys can all just keep flowing in. We've got some nice supplies of resources for the time being, so that shouldn't be the biggest issue in the world. At least while we build up all our defenses, we can work on that very topic. Which, speaking of defenses, we're going to get 6 archers here. Perfect. We're going to get 3 for each tower, basically, that we build. One right there. One right there. Upgrade the tower, get 3 into there already. Beautiful. Okay, so the army's nicely growing, which is good news indeed. We technically still have masses of space remaining, which for now is going to be fine. That army indeed seems to just be patrolling, which may make scouting a bit harder, but hey. Let's move through here a bit. We can see a mini army right there, including some towers. Okay. Gonna just try and sneak my dude through there without getting him murdered, ideally. Let's see how well that works. Maybe we'll need to already make a backup scout just in case, honestly. But we'll see about that in a minute. There's a little river down here with no defenses, so we could just sneak the army around here if we wanted to. That said, we cannot actually go through the river at any of those spots, and also we have a bit of an issue here now, because, well, get in the tower before they kill you, quickly. Thank you. Hello. Please, step away from the gates. Thanks and goodbye for dropping by. Thanks for dropping by and goodbye. That way around, maybe. I've got 4 villagers here. What in the world? It's just randomly 4 villagers in that group. Okay. That's interesting. We'll repair that gate real quick with that guy and we'll upgrade that. And then we will just continue scouting for a quick minute. So, what else do we have around here? Bridge. Okay. I guess we're behind that patrolling army now. Hello. I'm not here. Oh, God. Okay, we're leaving. Never mind. Right, there's 2 patrolling armies right there. Cannot see any tower. I think we're maybe going to move... Honestly, this one seems to be closer, but there is going to be that tower in the way. Can I, and that's maybe an interesting question, yes, we could make like battering rams and sieges and stuff. So siege equipment can be made and would be quite interesting too, I think. There's already another army coming right there, which is always interesting, but you know, those will quickly be gone. And after defeating those, I think it's kind of pretty much time to meet our army at the enemy town. We're quite big at this point. I think we're doing quite well. Shouldn't be all too much of an issue at this point, looking at that massacre right there. Murder them. Murder them all. Okay, cool. So, on we go. And we will start marching on to that spot. We're already being attacked by that frickin' tower, so, oh, hello. May as well destroy it, but may as well kill those archers first, I guess. And then we'll destroy that tower. Well. Jeez, that's going quickly. Okay, didn't have to be all that worried about that, not all fully developed tower, I suppose. There's going to be another mini army in the way. That army's going to be gone quite quickly, though. And on we move. Oh, no, never mind. There's a few people remaining. Sorry. Didn't want to miss you. And there's the city gates. Should be nice and easy to get through. I mean, this time around we will actually have to reach the gates, but honestly, it's not going to be much keeping us from that right here, to be fair. And on we go. In the city. Beautiful. I think it may just be us rolling through this at this point, but we'll see.
And began sacking the town as they bore down on the keep.
Cool. And now we need to go destroy the keep. It does appear that we chose the right direction to approach this city from, to be honest. Because the keep is quite close to here, so we won't have to go through all that much defense. Oh god. My archers. Please no. Could we avoid that? Could my units actually, that are melee units, be in the front instead of the back, please? Thank you very much. Okay. On we go. There's another gate in the way. Maybe not quite ideal, but it is what it is, I suppose. Just gonna yank the gate real quick before we do anything else here. But you can see that these guys are comparatively, not all too defenseless actually, looking at these numbers of armies, units out there, to be fair. The archers would kind of want to move up a bit, probably. Oh god, that's actually a lot of units. That's actually a lot of units that he has there. See how this slugfest plays out for us. Our man-at-arms are quite crazy strong, but that is also quite a crazy lot of units. And we are pretty much all out of cavalry. Where's my king? Oh, he's still quite good. Oh, God. Oh, wow. Okay. I think we may have to call it a retreat here for a minute. Because that is a bit too much. That is honestly a bit too much. Jesus Christ. That is a lot. Okay. We killed some units. There's also still a bunch of units remaining, though. So, yeah. Let's keep it at that for a minute. We'll have to spam recruit some more stuff. We are... No, not that one. We are a bit out of units. We also are having a bit of an issue. The issue being that we do not have enough food anymore to recruit these unit spams. So what we're going to be doing here is making a lot of fields with all these villagers, because we're now out of gold anyways. And farming a lot more food than we previously were. Pretty much. More or less. Like that then. That field's not in the right spot, is it? No, those fields are not in there anyways. Moving on, doesn't matter. Is that everything? Oh no, you're in the wrong field, sorry. You can maybe get us some stone. Okay, cool. So, we'll have to send a bit of... Oh, God. They're actually following me. What in the world? Reinforcements is what I wanted to say. Reinforcements would be great. But yeah, we'll need to totally reinforce that army. I mean, we did admittedly lose quite a fair bunch. Could you stop following them all the way into the city? Thank you. Can I see how many that is? Okay, yeah, so he's got about 63 units there remaining. Plus that. Yeah, we'll need a substantial army to be able to breach. Well, not breach, we already breached, but to win this battle. We do have like 53 units now, so, what in the world are you doing? You're about 300 bajillion meters away from your own army. God. Okay, but yeah, we will most certainly need to make sure to work a bit more on that and get another sizable army going. I think that'll take a bit of time. He's also seemingly recruiting some more, so I'm kind of a bit worried of that. But we'll go to the max this time, I think, with our army count, get as many people going as we can, and then make another attempt. But that's going to take us a tad bit more time, so we'll have to keep that recruitment drive going, and hopefully get there very, very soon in the next episode, then also without like random armies being in between me and my city. Let's defend our city real quick before we get going here, shall we? Jesus Christ. That's not ideal. Leave my city alone. He's just like sneaking them through there. That is absolutely unacceptable. But yeah, so that says, shall we call it army defeated then? We will, in the next episode, continue our recruitment drive, go all the way up to the limit. This will not save you, buddy. You're running right into my army. And then we'll go from there. Very much looking forward to it. I hope you all are as well. If you enjoyed this very episode, please make sure... Oh my god, we are not stopping this episode. We are continuing. We're absolutely fighting and murdering everything and being murdered, and I don't even know. This is not... I'm not getting the time to end this episode right now. So we're going to continue the battle instead, everyone, and just murder the army that gets thrown at us, I guess. More recruitment time ahead of us now, I suppose. God. Can you stop doing that, buddy, or what's the matter here? I'm, like, this is incredible. Okay, now we go back. Don't need to run all the way in there. We're not strong enough to murder them yet. But okay, gonna go to the max now, next episode. Then we're gonna go and quickly, hopefully take York and move on to the next mission. I hope you all enjoyed this episode thus far. If you did, please make sure to hit that like button right down below. That does always help out the channel a ton. Apologies for going this quickly. I need to end this episode before he yanks another army at me. If you're new around here and haven't done so just yet, also, please make sure to hit that subscribe button right down below, as well as that bell icon right next to it, in order to stay up to date on all the future upcoming episodes. And with all that out of the way, as usual, everybody, thank you so much for watching, and hopefully catch you in the next episode very, very soon. Ciao.